Assalamu alaikum everyone, so I'm back with another video. This one's going to be a very requested one and it's my hijab story. If I seem really tired and zoned out throughout the video, I'm really sorry. It's because I'm fasting today and it's very hot and I just got home, so I'm really tired. But anyway, this is a video that's been highly requested by many girls, and I thought I'd go ahead and film it now so that people can see it. I hope you enjoy it and let me know what more you'd like to see as always, and leave your comments below. First of all, my hijab story isn't really that complicated. I basically wore my hijab when I was 10 years old by choice. I was not forced by anyone. My parents didn't force me into it. In fact, my mother told me, "You're too young and try and think about it, doing it in a few years," but I was very adamant to do it at the time. What made me want to wear the hijab, and I still remember the day when I thought, you know what, I want to wear the hijab. I used to see my mother cover herself in front of men, and I thought that really interested me, and it made me feel really like, wow, she's like a princess, she's wearing a hijab, and I thought the hijab was so beautiful, so I decided to wear it. I loved it. Until now, I would say that hijab is definitely like a massive part of my identity, and I wouldn't see myself the same way if I didn't wear hijab. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh, I've never had times where I've thought, you know what, I really want to take it off, or do you know I'm actually struggling with this, because we do. As hijabis living in the West especially, we really struggle with hijab, and because of all this fashion and the hairstyles that you can do and so many things that in the media that really, on social networks as well, that really make you feel like, you know what, I want to show off my hair. But then you realize not only does it make you feel modest and look modest, but it beautifies the way you act with people. I think hijab plays a massive part in my identity, and I'm sure many other hijabis will say that. Even though my story is not as emotional as other stories that I've heard. I remember when me and Fatima did a meetup at Dolce Lounge, I think it was last winter. Many of the girls came and told their stories, and some of them were so emotional, like we were crying there. It was very emotional. For me, it was just, I felt like I was ready at a certain age, and I went ahead and did it from my own accord. And I think in this day and age, it's much better for a girl to start wearing hijab for herself and not because someone tells her, because I think when somebody wears a hijab, or someone in general, if you do something that someone's forcing you to do that you don't completely agree with, or you don't feel completely comfortable with, you won't be doing it properly. For example, when I'm being ordered around, for example by my mum or something, to clean my room, if I can't be bothered, I will not clean it properly. I'll just be like, I'll just throw things around or whatever and just not clean it properly and make it seem like it's tidy, but it's not really tidy. But if I look at my room and think, oh my god, it's really messy and I want to tidy, and I have this mood in me, like I have to tidy my room, I will do things so properly and I'll take my time. That's why whenever I get emails, like minimum of 5 emails per day asking me for advice about girls that want to start hijab, or about girls asking me how I started wearing my hijab. And alhamdulillah, I feel so privileged and humbled that so many girls have told me they started wearing the hijab because of their inspiration from me. And honestly, you did it from your own selves. Honestly guys, you are strong enough to think, I can take this step. And it's really much more difficult when you start wearing a hijab in an older age, because everything's like, when you're younger you get more used to it throughout the years and you grow with it, but if you start wearing it when you're quite older, it can be much more challenging, very challenging. And I know many people that struggle, really struggle with it because of that. But my general advice for girls that ask me whether they should go and do it or whether they should take their time and think about it first, my suggestion would be, think about it. Don't do something irrationally that you're going to regret later on and think, do you know what, I'm not doing it for the right reasons. Don't wear the hijab because of fashion reasons, darlings. Hijab is not, I know it's very glamorized right now in social media, etc, but when you start to wear it for the sake of Allah, and not because you feel like, oh, I would look better in a hijab, oh, I'm having a bad hair day, etc. Wear it because of your faith instead of, oh, it looks nice. That's what I think. Wearing the hijab is for your faith at the end of the day and not for fashion reasons. But obviously when you wear your hijab you can make it look all pretty and stuff, but the sole reason of you wearing the hijab has to be for your faith. And that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, that's the biggest, strongest advice I can give, and I think it applies on almost everyone. So I hope you can take that and really think about it, inshallah. And I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.